The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Spencer Chegwidden. I am the personal attorney of Mr. Halston Body, and there are a few points that need to be clarified after the chaos that ensued at last week's television taping. First point is that Nicholas Marquez has been arrested and is currently in custody of the Port Hueneme Police Department, pending charges of disturbing the peace and assault. By law, he is not allowed to enter the city of Port Hueneme until these matters have been rectified. With respect to his cancellation of the women's division, I have reviewed Mr. Marquez's position as a minority shareholder, as well as speaking directly with his father, the majority owner of the company, and it has been deemed that it is not within Mr. Marquez's power to cancel the women's division. As of right now, the women's division is still in place here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. In addition, both Halston Body, several of the female competitors, and myself have filed paperwork, and we are proud to announce that soon there will be a women's champion here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. With more on that, here is my client, Mr. Halston Body.
You heard it right. We are going to procure the most exquisite, the most gorgeous, and the most deserving championship here at Hollywood for all of the women here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, as long as I have anything to say about it. Thank you for your time.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 170 pounds, Phoenix's favorite son, E.J. Sparks.
Welcome to the action here on Championship Wrestling. What a way to kick things off, a match between two of the top young rising stars in the United Wrestling Network. And here we take a look at Phoenix's favorite son, E.J. Sparks, ready once again for battle.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
What incredible momentum the Golden Boy has had since returning to action, and something you know all too well about, Blake. You've spent a lot of time with this youngster, working with him in the gym, training him on his striking. Your thoughts on the upsides of the Golden Boy?
As we saw in the last two matches, Jordan Clearwater's striking has come light years ahead of where it used to be. And E.J. Sparks is a tough competitor who has fantastic striking as well. I expect to see a great stand-up match between these two competitors.
Two top young stars, as I mentioned. Jordan Clearwater coming off of victories over the likes of Jose Santiago and the impressive youngster Jack Cartwright. On the flip side, E.J. Sparks had a close call for the United Television title, really gave champion Dan Joseph all he could handle. And then E.J. Sparks and Dan Joseph teamed up, gained victory in that big United Wrestling Network showcase tag team match, defeating Danny Limelight Rivera, Papo Esco, and here we go. What a great match to kick things off. Late kick early there by E.J. Sparks.
Absolutely. One thing I think worth noting is that both competitors came out and touched hands before the matchup, showing good sportsmanship. I'm a big fan of that.
Pillar of this great sport, that mutual respect. Bell to bell, you take each other to hell, and you can shake hands after. And there he was looking for that Midas touch right off there.
He was, and you see the way E.J. Sparks reacted to that. You know this kid has been watching film on Jordan Clearwater, because he saw that kick coming and he made sure he was nowhere in range for it to land.
Talk to me about the impact of that Midas touch kick with the long limbs, powerful legs of Jordan Clearwater.
It is brutal. Like Jordan said, left leg hospital, right leg cemetery, and he is not playing around with that kick, as we saw in his last two matches.
This matchup just getting started. We'll be back right after this.
Wrestling Network Primetime Live, Tuesdays, exclusively on pay-per-view.
George Strait, Alabama, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, Dolly Parton, and more. Radio forgot about them, but we haven't, and we know you haven't either. Big Country 96.5, playing the biggest country songs of all time.
Amarillo Venom football! The Amarillo Venom will return in 2021 with a brand new season. For tickets, merchandise, and all other information, click on GoVenom.com. The greatest show on turf will return in 2021. GoVenom.com. Hangs up!
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling. This thing kicking into a high gear now. EJ Sparks showing some great striking in his own right. Swing and a miss there by the Golden Boy. Nice shot, springboard style by EJ Sparks. Into the cover quickly now. Only a count of one. So got to be impressed with the striking of EJ as well.
Both these guys are very high-level strikers. We saw them come out and kind of feel each other out at the beginning of the match, testing the range and seeing how each other were going to react. Now that they have an idea of that, they're going to war.
Kind of a battle of the roundhouse rhythm against the Midas touch. The primary weapon of both these competitors is to turn your lights out with a big kick. Nice arm drag takedown there by EJ Sparks. Starts to neutralize the Golden Boy. You've been working on a great camp for Jordan Clearwater because you've been working on the striking. Previously, it was under the tutelage of the likes of Ray Rosas at one point, but further back than that, none other than Carl the Machine Gun Anderson. So both come in extremely well prepared for this matchup.
Big strikes. Big strikes there by Jordan Clearwater. Jordan has a lot more power than you think. He is a big athletic dude, but he hits hard. And he has been tested in sparring with myself. He can take a shot, and boy, can he dish him out.
I was going to ask, as we see some scoring here in the striking department by EJ Sparks, have you been working on his defense as well when he's standing, since he's going to be throwing so many strikes?
We have, but EJ Sparks is such a high-level competitor that he's still landing on Jordan a little bit. You can see both guys battling for position here, trying to fight the hands to get the hands to open up. Oh, beautiful judo throw by Jordan Clearwater. This is one of the things that we've been working on, is mixing things up.
Look out here. He had that. I thought maybe he might go for the Midas touch. You always got to be thinking it. Into the cover now after the reverse neck breaker, and only a count of two. So he can go high impact with the offense in addition to the strikes.
Absolutely. He's very versatile in his moveset. He can throw strikes. He can grapple. He can do it all.
Got to mention it. What blockbuster news to kick things off on this episode. Despite Nico Marquez's best efforts, the women's division has not been canceled. In fact, anything but. We found out that we will have the creation of the first ever United Wrestling Network Women's Championship. Can't wait for that because the field is so impressive of competitors in the women's division.
That is huge news.
And what a matchup we have here, though, to kick things off. Jordan Clearwater now going to work. Shots to the body. And when you go to the body like that, does that help to eventually open up the head for the Midas touch?
Body shots, we call it in fighting money in the bank. It might not put him down right now, but it will for sure pay off later.
Following up now, Jordan Clearwater, nice neck step. Might say he executed it perfectly. Into the cover, does not elect to hook the leg. And if you're gonna pin EJ Sparks, you might really, he's got such powerful legs in his own right. Of course, he's so devastating with that roundhouse rhythm. He's got a lot of lower body power. Might want to secure that leg hook to get the win.
Jordan's been doing a good job of, when they're close enough in striking distance, of wrapping EJ up and slowing him down. He was getting the better of the striking exchanges early on in the matchup. And now Jordan Clearwater's been able to get his hands on him. He's been able to muscle EJ around a little bit.
Smothering EJ Sparks, sound strategy here. EJ Sparks, such a dynamic competitor. If you can ground him and snuff him out, so to speak, you can take away a lot of that offense. There's going to be no roundhouse rhythm from this grounded position. fights his way back to a vertical base to EJ Sparks, showing a lot of hearts, but gets pounded down again. There's that deceptive power you spoke of from Clearwater. This is a slugfest. This is the type of fight you got to like, Blake.
I expected a stand-up war, and that's exactly what we're seeing. There's a little bit of grappling in there, but these boys are banging. Speaking of slugfest, we're going to see the tape fist event in the main event.
Yeah, and speaking of that women's division, a huge announcement to kick off the program and a huge main event to close it out. Tape fist matchup. Hopefully we'll actually see a conclusion. Big running clothesline, nowhere to go but down. I think the corner, the only thing holding up EJ Sparks at this point.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
What a physical battle this has been. A whole lot of placement on the pecking order here on the line. These are two great competitors that could factor into championship competition. That was a wicked enziguri, though. You heard it just echo off the walls of the Ocean View Pavilion. Oh, he's thinking, oh, big side kick. Clearwater's in trouble. He's rocked here, Blake. Cover. Can he put him away? No, not yet.
You know, Jordan Clearwater, like I mentioned earlier, he has sparred with me, and he has been tested in sparring. I have put it on this kid, and he is tough. So I'm not surprised that he kicked out there. If EJ Sparks can continue using his leg attacks, I think he can.
And I think this is where Sparks has the advantage, Blake, when he can go up top. You're not going to see too much high flying out of Jordan Clearwater, but you will out of Sparks. Nobody home there. Rolls through. Look out here. Big spine buster. Nice power move there. And shades of his mentor at one time, the machine gun, Carl Anderson.
Jordan Clearwater did a beautiful job there of hooking the leg to really get the pressure on those hips and the shoulder. EJ Sparks was able to kick out, but that was a good pin.
Look at EJ Sparks here. The eyes looking strange. I mean, that spine buster took a whole lot out of the gas tank of Phoenix's favorite son.
Like I mentioned earlier, Jordan's doing a great job of slowing EJ down when he's able to get his hands on him. When EJ has the freedom to move around, he's doing a great job of landing strikes on Jordan.
And that's why they call it high-risk offense. It's high reward if you hit it, high risk if you don't. And EJ Sparks finding that out the hard way. That opened the door for that spine buster, looking to follow it up. We've seen Jordan effectively utilize the power slam for victories in the past as well. Big elevated knee strike. Oh, looking for the roundhouse rhythm, but calls the audible, comes up with the cutter. Huge win coming the way of Phoenix's favorite son. No, a lot of fight in Clearwater.
Jordan dug deep on that one. He was definitely in some serious danger.
Gotta like that, huh? There, Blake kind of feigned the roundhouse rhythm and then transitioned into the cutter, keeping Clearwater guessing.
That was a beautiful cover by EJ Sparks. He hooked the outside leg, preventing Jordan from being able to get his foot on the ropes and get a rope break on the pinfall.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. Ring positioning, so important. And just more proof. And here we see that kickboxing expertise, the background. One of the biggest weapons in the arsenal of EJ Sparks are those kicks.
So we've shown him several counters to kickboxing because we knew this matchup was coming. And that right...
Hey, check. Oh, no, there it is.
Beautiful.
Wow. Midas touch turned into gold indeed.
Beautiful. Just as I was saying it, about the defense for the round kick.
Winner, Jordan Clearwater.
So you asked about the counters for the round kick, and that was it exactly. As you can see in the replay, Jordan lifts his left leg, checks the kick, uses the right push kick to get EJ Sparks to bounce off the ropes and come right back into that Midas touch. And EJ Sparks is down and out.
More intensity than we've ever seen. The Midas touch has been money indeed for Clearwater. We'll be back after this.
Pulaski Kirker sponsors this paid advertisement for legal services and is responsible for legal services. Attention! Have you or a loved one suffered from pigmentary maculopathy, which is a serious retinal injury, after taking the prescription drug Elmiron for interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome?
Call 1-800-943-3072.
You may be entitled to significant compensation. In 2018, a researcher at the Emory School of Medicine linked Elmiron, a prescription drug that treats interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome, to maculopathy, which is sight-threatening and can cause an abrupt change of vision, difficulty adjusting to dim light, and difficulty reading. If you were prescribed Elmiron and suffer from damage to your vision, call our law firm for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to significant compensation. There are no fees unless we win your case and collect damages for you.
Call 1-800-943-3072. That's 1-800-943-3072.
Has your AC busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW, American Residential Warranty.
Hi, it's me, Anthony Sullivan. And yes, you've actually caught me at home relaxing, because life's been pretty worry-free since I got coverage with American Residential Warranty. Home appliance repairs and replacement can cause stress and cost you over $3,000 per year. But ARW has home warranty plans starting at less than $1 a day.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. It was so hot, I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
You won't believe what ARW covers. Heating and air conditioning, washers and dryers, kitchen appliances, plumbing, water heaters, electrical systems, flat screens and laptops, even pools and spas, and so much more. All plans are fully customizable and come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call now and get a home security system free with any plan. Call American Residential Warranty. They'll get you covered.
Call to find out which home warranty plan is right for you.
All right, welcome back to Championship Wrestling. I'm John Roberts, right here outside the Ocean View Pavilion, and we're anxiously awaiting the arrival of this man, former Hollywood Heritage Champion Watts. Eric Watts is here. Eric, look out! What are you doing? Get out of here! We need some help out here! Somebody, come on! Eric, you okay?
Don't touch me!
Folks, chaotic situation out here. We'll be... Todd, back to you!
All right, wrestling fans, John Roberts here for Championship Wrestling and the United Wrestling Network, and on the phone with me is former Heritage Champion Watts. The last time we saw you on Championship Wrestling, you and I were out in the parking lot. You were arriving to the building, and I was trying to get some words with you when you were viciously attacked from behind by we found out to be Miguel with a crowbar. And first off, how is the knee? How's it holding up?
The knee is holding up pretty well, considering Miguel tried to end my career. I'll tell you what, it's going to take a lot more than that to put me down. And if he were smart, if he really had that killer instinct, he would have kept going after my knee instead of just hitting me one time. See, that's what I would have done. That's the difference between me and him, is I would have finished the job.
But let's talk about Miguel for a second. Who is this man? We don't really know a lot about him.
I've known Miguel for a while, for a long time. We ran in the same block, same neighborhood. He was always someone who really just wanted to be accepted by everybody, and he really would stop at nothing to achieve that. But you guys like me and other people would try to keep him in line, and making sure he wouldn't do anything stupid. But it's very clear that he's done something very stupid, and now he's gonna have to pay for it.
Well, Watts, I know you're still trying to recover and rehabilitate the knee. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today, and we look forward to seeing you back on Championship Wrestling very, very soon.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you right now, man. The second I see that dude, it's over for him. The second I see him. So you can tell him I said that. You can broadcast this. You can do whatever you need to do. It's on site when I see it. It's on site.
All right, welcome back to Championship Wrestling. I'm John Roberts here alongside Hollywood Heritage Champion and Arizona State. Go for joyride.
Huh? Come on, brothers. Where you going? Where you running to? I'm right here. Where are you?
contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Rock God, Ricky Gibson, and Freak Nasty, Eddie Pearl, 4 minutes of heat.
Since returning to action here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, 4 minutes of heat. They're batting 500. They got that 500 record 1-1. But coming off of a loss to Dickie Mayer, Clark Connors, but facing a team that they do hold a victory over. So 4 minutes of heat, certainly want to have an overall winning record here, Blake.
Absolutely, they had a great game plan going into the last matchup of separating Robin Shaw and doing a lot of damage to him, which eventually led to the win. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing today.
Time will tell.
And introducing their opponents, the team of Gentleman Jervis and Sweet Robin Shaw, the Friendship Farm.
Friendship Farm crashing into your TV and into your living room, but he's got a little bit of a dance going there, but it looked like, and oh, look at this hug for Adnan. I think Sweet Robin Shaw, is still favoring that knee a little bit, Blake.
Absolutely. Usually Jervis rides Robin Shaw down to the ring, but he didn't today, and you got to wonder if it has anything to do with that knee.
We'll see how it plays out. Last time out, Sweet Robin Shaw went for the leg drop, and it cost him. The knee was bugging him the rest of the matchup. But a shot at redemption here, trying to avenge that previous loss. Tag team action coming your way right after this.
Millions have trusted Omega XL to relieve their pain for the last 15 years.
No amount of money would have me put my reputation on the line to endorse a product. This product works.
Omega XL, a one-of-a-kind anti-inflammatory supplement formulated to help relieve pain caused from inflammation in your back, knees, neck, and joints.
Since I've been taking Omega XL, I feel like a new man. I get up in the morning and I'm ready for the day.
Omega XL is not fish oil. The secret is it's sourced from green-lipped mussels, only found in the pristine waters of New Zealand. It contains a blend of over 30 fatty acids compared to common fish oil. It would take 10 fish oil capsules to get the same benefits of one Omega XL.
Why not spend your money on something that works? I mean, this works.
Omega XL has sold for $70, but today we reduced the price to $39.95. Call now to receive Larry's special offer, a second bottle free, a value of $140 for just $39.95. But you must call now.
And if it didn't work, I wouldn't be backing it.
Ready for action in the squared circle.
Stars from around the wrestling world.
We are witnessing a classic between two of the best.
We have made history here tonight.
Look at this atmosphere, incredible.
We're going to come out here and find out who the real man is. Yeah!
Look at the pomp and circumstance.
From coast to coast and around the globe.
History's going to be made.
Broken refrigerator, $2,500. Busted air conditioning, $4,000. Get an American Residential Home Warranty Plan, and when a covered appliance or system breaks, we'll repair it or replace it. Why let a major appliance or system breakdown wipe out your savings? Or deal with the headache of finding quality service people?
Their service is great. You can call them 24 hours a day. ARW is so professional. They handled my claim right away.
Get a home security system free with any plan. Call American Residential Warranty. They'll get you covered.
Welcome back, everyone. Tag team action coming your way. Bell sounds to make it official. Second matchup in recent history between these two teams, the Friendship Farm, and 4 minutes of heat. And the Rock God, Ricky Gibson, doesn't like the antics here of Jervis. Says, no, I came here to wrestle. I don't want to get tickled. I don't want this paint the fence technique or whatever you're doing, Miyagi-Do.
It's very smart to take 4 minutes of heat out of their game plan. Because as long as Jervis can get them to play his game, then Jervis is in control of the matchup.
Love that verbal interaction there. Rock God saying to the official, tickling is not legal. The official responded, it is absolutely legal. You gotta love it. Much to the chagrin of the Rock God, who looks less than enthused at the offense. Now, you'll recall, Blake, last time out, before things took a turn to that with that knee injury by Sweet Robin Shaw, double tickle now by Jervis. Jervis was on fire. He was moving around perhaps better than we've ever seen. We saw the spear, just the his elusiveness in the ring and looking to pick it back up.
Absolutely, but he cannot win this match on his own. This is a tag team match. He's going to need Robin Shaw to show up, and we don't know how much he's got in him after that
Oh, my, the noogie. Oh. And you're a little follically challenged, on purpose as well. You know how devastating that noogie can be on a bald head.
Absolutely. He's doing a fantastic job of frustrating 4 minutes of heat.
Scared Freak Nasty Eddie Pearl right off the apron. So no tag was going to be there. A little extra razzmatazz for Gentleman Jervis. Kicking things off with the Rock God. Unique matchup here. There's that spear again. So, don't let appearances fool you. Tag is made, and we'll see if this is a wise decision here, Blake, or if that knee is still compromised.
I mean, he seems to be moving all right. We saw him favoring it a little bit, but it does not take a whole lot of attacking that knee to start making a difference in it, particularly if it's as injured as it was last time.
Well, we saw that last time, the tickle into the body slam. No slam this time, however. Yeah, well, it was just a few seconds behind there. There you go, slam, scooping a slam. The big man is on a roll. And nobody home but there. Kick, swift kick, calls the audible. There's the leg drop. That's what did damage last time. And this time he hits it, but still a little slow to cover because of that knee. Boy, it's got to be tough kicking out from a pinfall attempt under Sweet Robin Shaw and all that mass.
No doubt. He did a fantastic job of adjusting there, where last time when he went for that leg drop, they were able to counter it by moving out of the way and then starting to attack the knee. They tried to move out of the way again that time, but Robin Shaw was aware that that was what they were trying to do, kicked him in the back, and then ended up landing the leg drop.
Nice drop kick by Eddie Pearl. Has him in the center of the ring, goes for the cover, only a count of 2. And coming up next, Tape Fist main event. Technically still match 5 in that best-of-7 series with Lacey Ryan, Killer Bay, Heather Monroe. They're tied up at 2 wins apiece. I hope this time we'll see a conclusion.
Yeah, that Tape Fist match last time was brutal. I cannot wait to see them get in there and do that again.
Hopefully Nico Marquez is nowhere in the area. Oh, again, going there. You see that again. They set up for the double team and use it as a way to get that eye poke. Now blatant choke, and the referee's back is turned. Not seeing any of this. And Jervis is in the ropes, but no break because the referee not there to officiate that. So distraction play by 4 minutes of heat, and also, big part of tag team wrestling, taking advantage when the referee's not looking.
Absolutely, got to get a little of that frustration out. I'm getting tickled so much earlier.
Good point. Eddie Pearl deposits Jervis's dome right into the turnbuckle. Count of 2. And Jervis has, as I said, has been really more serious as a competitor outside of the tickling. You see the way he's moving around the ring. And they probably did not take that loss lightly. Earlier in the year, they said this was going to be the year of the Friendship Farm. They wanted gold around the waist of the Friendship Farm. Now, obviously, there was about 5 months there where that had to wait, but now they want to get back to championship form.
Absolutely. Something else you got to wonder about that happened about 5 months ago is that beating from Zicky Dice. That might have changed Jervis a little bit, man.
You mentioned that before, that it might have done something to his psyche. Big man in there now. Oh, my goodness. Serving up chops. He's got that big body going. Just when you think you have a light at the end of the tunnel, it's a freight train coming your way. And Sweet Victory trucks him. Into the cover. All that body weight down yet again. Oh, no. Misdirection play. They like to double team, not the way they wanted it. Friendly fire. And again. Jervis said he has an idea. Look at this. Oh, no. Self-destruction of the 4 minutes of heat. Gave his own partner a destroyer. Looking for the Sweet Victory, and they get it. Wow.
Revenge is a sweet
Here
dish.
are your winners, the Friendship Farm.
Victory for the Friendship Farm, a new Friendship Farm, if you will. Focused, gets the win. Let's take a look back at the action, brought to you by the United Wrestling Network's Prime Time Live, each and every Tuesday, 6 o'clock Pacific. The stars, the United Wrestling Network, the NWA, and many more. And here it was, in the end. We talk about the double teaming of the 4 minutes of heat. It backfired in a big way. There you see the Friendship Farm turning them inside out into that destroyer, and the big man picks up the pin and gets the win, avenges that loss. Sweet victory for the sweetest man in the world. There we take a look. Friendship Farm victorious. They got the momentum back, and we've got momentum and a lot more coming your way here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Big main event coming up. Tape fist match. Don't go anywhere.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my passion has always been to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. TV has helped MyPillow become the amazing company that it is today. So my employees and I want to thank you with some of our best prices ever. Go to MyPillow.com right now and click on TV specials. You'll get deep discounts on MyPillows, mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99 for only $29.99 with your promo code.
If you suffer from everyday aches and pains, turn to the solution millions have trusted to help relieve pain for over 16 years. Omega XL is a powerful drug-free natural anti-inflammatory supplement. The secret is it's sourced from green-lipped mussels found only in New Zealand that are super rich with over 30 healthy fatty acids, shown in decades of research to reduce pain caused by inflammation. It's small and easy to swallow, potent and effective. Call or click now to get our special offer. 2 bottles of Omega XL, a $140 value for only $39.95. But you must act now.
The following contest is match 5 in a best of 7 series and is a taped fist match where the only ways to win are via pinfall, submission, or last woman standing. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lacey Ryan.
Lacey Ryan, all business. Match 5 in the best of 7 series, but as we know, it's really kind of match 5A. A second go-around for this tape fist matchup in which you can win by pinfall, submission, or by knockout.
And introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Halston Body. She is the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
Of course, last time out, it erupted into absolute chaos. Nico Marquez came out, tried to stop a match in the women's division again, Blake. That brought out all kinds of officials. Lacey Ryan, Heather Monroe, Halston Body, Nico Marquez, all mixing it up. Adnan Karachi, the ring announcer, got involved trying to let cooler heads prevail. Then the entire locker room came out here in a wild brawl that we will never forget. So let's hope that we can get a conclusion this time. And again, we can't state enough how pivotal this matchup is the overall series because they're all tied up at 2 wins apiece.
Absolutely, this could be a huge win for Lacey Ryan. If she gets ahead here, this would be the first time that she's ahead in the series, 3-2. There's a lot at stake right now. And as we saw in the last matchup, these taped hands make a big difference in the striking ability of both competitors.
He made an excellent point. Lacey Ryan has never led in this series. She was down 0-2 in the early going and bounced back with 2 consecutive victories. And we take a look. There you see a good shot of the hand of Heather Monroe. Looks like it's extra taped up.
Oh, she did. She clubbed it. She clubbed it. That's an old fighting technique where you put so much tape on your hand, it's almost like a cast. And, man, that thing can do some serious damage.
Yeah, talk about a wrecking ball there in the fist. And you can see collar and elbow tie up here. So both ladies
they're doing a good job of
position.
They're doing a good job of tying each other's hands up so that neither one's able to throw a strike. I bet neither of these girls want to get punched in the face after taking one of those taped hands to the face.
And before the match was halted, for a while there, Heather Monroe had scored consecutive shots in that last matchup with the taped fist. Really had the knees weak there of Lacey Ryan, had her on rubber legs. And we'll see how this thing plays out.
I mean, to put things in perspective for people, Heather Monroe knocked Nico Marquez clean out. Clean out. So she's got power in those hands, and a taped hand, there's an absolute chance that we see a knockout on either end of this equation.
Well, and in that fray that broke out last time, Lacey Ryan got some shots in on a fallen Nico Marquez, who seemed to have put a target on the women's division for some reason. We really don't know why, unless it harkens back to that Falls Count Anywhere matchup where he was took one over the head with a beer bottle. Here you see Halston Body trying to revive the Killer Bay a little bit. I'll tell you, Blake, things really have picked up. And I really think, you see great talent coming in as well, likes of CC Chanel. Vipress has been very important. But I really think the catalyst for the women's division here being on fire the way it is has been this best-of-7 series between these two great competitors.
Absolutely. You got to give credit where credit is due. And these two girls have done a fantastic job of really highlighting the women's division on the United Wrestling Network.
And they find themselves here under the bright lights in the main event again. Match 5, best-of-7 series, tape fist. Again, you can win pinfall, submission, knockout, and the veteran wares there of Heather Monroe to roll to the outside. But again, in a matchup like this, due to the rules, there is no count out, so you can't really escape.
No, but she tried to get away for a second to have a little break, and Lacey Ryan was not about to give it to her.
But hopefully there just will be, a finish, a result after what we've seen recently.
I'm a little surprised Halston doesn't have a taped fan. You know how he likes to jump in matches.
You're not kidding. It packs a punch on its own. I don't think he is going to sacrifice the fashion of it. Outside, inside with the elbow. That'll take the wind out of you. Into the cover, only comes up with a count of 2. And it makes it tough, to know how to counter in a match like this, I would think, Blake, when you have those 3 options of victory.
With how much these girls don't like each other, I'm a big fan of this third option of the last woman standing. We might not need a 7 series. One of these girls might not be able to walk out of the building.
On the hunt right now is Lacey Ryan. On the outside, you can see again the official, no count going on because there are no countouts, no disqualifications. Only 3 ways you can take the lead in the best-of-7 in this main event matchup. Big shot there by Lacey Ryan.
You know what I just noticed is both these girls' tape matches their outfits. Us guys, we don't do stuff like that.
Oh, look, oh my gosh, she hit nothing but post. Oh, talk about this play. You can break the bones in hand very easily.
She's really lucky that her hand was taped because even with a taped hand, that hand could potentially be broken right now.
Well, that tape might just be holding together a completely shattered hand at this point.
That's absolutely possible as well. Wow. You hear the sound those knuckles made hitting that pole? Ooh.
It was nasty. And you talked about the propensity to throw with extra heat because of the taped fist. So she threw everything into that shot. Talking about Lacey Ryan, got nothing but post. Post is going to win that battle.
Oh, Heather's working on that hand now. This is extremely smart. because Lacey Ryan's not going to be able to grapple as well or strike as well with that hand. That is a significant amount of her offense that is potentially compromised right now. Heather's doing a very great job of keeping that pressure on.
Oh, that pressure on indeed. Just putting the body weight down on that hand, sandwiching it between the metal. And Heather Monroe, she wants to stay up on this thing. Like you said, she has never trailed in this series. She is the proverbial shark smelling blood in the water right now.
She is doing a fantastic job of staying on Lacey Ryan. As soon as she got a little bit of an upper hand, she has been continuing the damage on that hand. And this is exactly what she needs to do to continue to stay ahead in this matchup.
She is punishing Lacey Ryan. The hands now into the steps, and you can see the reaction, just complete agony etched on the face of Lacey Ryan when she ate that shot. Center of the ring now, trying to put her away is the Killer Bay, counted 2. So much fight in Lacey Ryan, but that hand is giving her a world of problems.
It would not surprise me if that hand is broken. The way that she is babying that and protecting it, and the amount of pain that she is in right now while Heather's gripping on that hand, that thing could definitely be broken.
Heather Monroe in control. Oh my gosh, she is absolutely taking apart that hand. We might get a submission here. Killer Bay in control. We'll be back right after this.
United Wrestling Network Primetime Live, Tuesdays, exclusively on pay-per-view.
If the coronavirus can cause this, or this, what's going to happen when the next crisis occurs? Will it lead to this, or even this? What do you think? You think the next devastating economic event is going to be? And what do you think is going to happen to the value of paper currency? That's going to be worth a lot less, which means your savings, retirement funds, your IRAs, they're going to be less too. But you can protect yourself right now by calling Great American Gold. They can help you protect what you have by owning gold and precious metals, because when stocks go down, the value of gold goes up. Precious metals provide a safe haven when the world is in turmoil. You're going to be protected against market crashes, inflation, and world events. So call Great American Gold right now for a free consultation to get a free investor guide, free investor kit, and up to $3,000 in bonus medals too.
Call 1-800-593-1848, 1-800-593-1848.
If you are like 58% of Americans, you didn't go to college. Or you did, but never finished. Maybe it's the thought of a big, intimidating campus. At Independence University, all classes are held online. Maybe it's the thought of being alone in a sea of students. At Independence U, you'll get a personal support team to help you every step of the way. Maybe it's the cost of all those books and supplies. Online means no books to buy. We even give you a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate. Maybe your life doesn't fit typical college classes. At Independence U, our online college fits your schedule. Let's meet a few students.
Independence University held my hand through the process.
Don't be afraid to take the leap, because it has changed my life drastically.
Just take the first step and you can do it. If I did it, you can do it too.
At IU, there's no barriers to your degree.
Call 1-800-708-9169. 1-800-708-9169.
Welcome back, everyone. Main event, match 5, best of 7 series, tape fist rules in effect. And although fighting in earnest, trying to battle back into this thing, that hand injury is the story of this matchup thus far, Blake.
We've been seeing a different side of Heather in these later matches. She is being more violent and more sadistic to that hand. Look at all this stomping the fingers. Wow.
Well, and you talked about it. You know, right now, the Killer Bay not only can take the lead in the series, but think of the effect that this will have on a match 6, on a match 7 if it ever gets there. And Heather Monroe, you can see again. I mean, this is nasty. The referee, you know, I might want to take a good look at this.
You make a great point of the long play. It doesn't matter who wins this. There's going to be another matchup. If Heather wins this, the next matchup, and continues this damage on her hand, Lacey Ryan might be going into a match 6 with one hand. And that could be bad news for Lacey.
Oh, you're not kidding. And it is really, ever since her hand ate that post on the outside, she's had virtually zero offense. Couple punches here or there. Suplex now as the Killer Bay continues the pressure. She's being a pressure fighter for sure. Here, look, what do we got here, Blake? More tape.
She's put more tape. I told you, she's clubbing that hand. Dude, she's going to go try and knock out Lacey, I bet.
Oh, yeah. No, you wrap it up. Shut it. Perfect.
Adding tape here. And again, when you look in the history of sports, when you're all knotted up, this is the pivotal matchup. And here's the cover, that desperation there, and Lacey Ryan, but came up with the near fall. This pivotal match 5, game 5, if you will. If you take the lead, more times than not, statistics will show that you're going to win the overall series.
Not only that, but that'll be 3 wins in a row for Lacey, and that's big. Going into a fourth potential win in a row, man, 3 wins is momentum. Momentum is so big in competition.
Well, and Heather Monroe is trying to quill that momentum and take back the momentum into the cover. And a premature celebration by Halston Body on the outside saying that was 3. And so, again, key matchup. You know, the winner of this thing might be well on her way to winning the overall series that has truly been a unique, unpredictable war of attrition since match 1. And with the antics recently, as Heather Monroe going to go for the cover again. Here's the cover, and we see the savagery in this matchup by Heather Monroe. We've seen the physicality by Lacey Ryan as well. We saw it in that brawl. I think Nico Marquez and what he's done in continually to interrupt these women's division matches have brought out a whole nother side, a whole nother aggression in these ladies.
Absolutely, and I think that we would be seeing a vicious Heather Monroe one way or the other going into this matchup.
Whoa. Talk about vicious here. She's removed that turnbuckle cover. She has exposed that metal ring. They can knock you out in a hurry. Oh, trying to turn the tables there was Lacey Ryan. Tried to send in the Killer Bay. And this, again, remember, this match can end with knockout. You hit that metal, those lights are getting turned out. Cover now by the Killer Bay, only accounted to another close call. Lacey Ryan, Blake, is digging down deep, giving it everything she's got. But as time wears on in this matchup, more and more damage. Do you get to a point where it almost goes numb at some point in your hand?
You know, the adrenaline is always going to be there to help, but it definitely is going to start reducing the functionality of that hand. The more it swells up and the more damage it takes, the less effective it is as a weapon.
Well, adrenaline can do wonders because she's throwing heavy bombs. Follows in nicely, does the Killer Bay. Beautiful elbow. This has been a physical battle since the get-go with so much on the line. Pivotal, match 5.
Just nonstop back and forth action from these two ladies.
Double clothesline, bodies go down. And whoever has that little something extra who can fight their way up first, this might be pivotal. We might even get a double count here. Like, again, it's last woman standing, and here it goes. So we'll see who can answer the count here.
Yeah, both girls were headhunting, and they both connected.
Halston Body fanning. That is an unfair advantage there. Trying to get her mental faculties back by fanning her. And the referee up to a count of 6 now. 4 seconds to go here. Up to 7, they both start to stir. Lacey Ryan getting back to her knees, and if she's getting back to her feet, so she's up. Count stops, both ladies are up, but there you saw that last woman standing rule came into effect there, Blake.
Yeah, we're seeing the effectiveness of that club that Heather Monroe has on her right hand here in these exchanges.
Boy, really measured her with that shot, but telegraphed it a little bit, and countering is Lacey Ryan, who is now on the offensive. She was fighting off that injury for a long time and was just trying to survive, went into survival mode. Now she is on the attack. Where is she finding this from? After everything she's been through, Blake.
You know, that's when you see the emotions come out of people. This is more than just a matchup for her at this point. This is a personal drama, and you can see her digging deep for this.
Changes levels. Wow. Beautiful German suplex. Oh, my goodness. Incredible that she comes back to her feet like this. I mean, she has been renewed. There it is. Running knee. Put her away in the past. Can she do it this time? She cannot. She cannot. Not
so
yet.
So close. Wow.
Unbelievable. What's it going to take in there? You can see the shock, the confusion on the face of Lacey Ryan. She hit her with a heavy artillery blink. That put her away in the past. She's looking for that knee exploder, that slam into the knee, but fighting her off is the Killer Bay, finding a way to fight on.
So tough, man. Lacey Ryan just hit Heather with everything that she had, and Heather kicked out on a 2 count, man. That has got to mentally mess with you.
Knees has her stunned. Maybe enough for the 1, 2, 3. No, sir, not yet. Back and forth war.
You know, in fighting, when you hit somebody with everything that you've got, and they're still coming at you, man, it really psychologically affects you. I wonder how Lacey's thinking right now, because she hit Heather with that, has gotten the 3 count, and she didn't get it today.
Oh, looking for the bad Bichinoku driver, and nobody home there. Round and round. Oh, she hit it.
Whoa.
Oh, she hit the metal. She hit the metal into the cover. Oh,
there it is. A taste of her own medicine. She got Lacey to punch the pole earlier, and she turned it around on her.
Ryan!
Unbelievable. It came back to bite her. Let's take a look back at the action. Both were pulling out all the stops. The running knee, we thought it was going to be enough. But then taking aim, Heather Monroe had taken off that turnbuckle cover, gets nothing but metal, and taking advantage, split second. Lacey Ryan rolls her up, gets the 1, 2, 3. Lacey Ryan takes the lead for the first time in the series, goes up 3-2. Unbelievable victory in this main event. Her hand's hurting, but that win has got to feel good. We'll see you next time on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Ready for action in the squared circle.
Stars from around the wrestling world.
And we are witnessing a classic between 2 of the best.
We have made history here tonight.
Look at this atmosphere, incredible.
We're going to come out here and find out who the real man is. Yeah!
Look at the pomp and circumstance.
From coast to coast and around the globe.
History's going to be made.